Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Monday, the 13th of January, 2025. As usual, we're starting here with the synoptic, and this is the picture at lunchtime yesterday with a high pressure over the English Channel and a warm front out to the west of Ireland, which was giving us a fair bit of cloud cover. But it was quite a nice day yesterday in terms of being able to fly. It was just overcast and cold. Situation at midnight last night, sorry, was that high pressure has expanded a little bit out into Europe. And by lunchtime today, it's moved a little bit further east as well. It's probably out over Germany. There's a weak cold front moving down over the UK with a weak warm front moving down over the UK with a cold front behind it. And that's going to continue to dominate the weather today. We've got a little bit of top cover, but we've got a little bit of sunshine as well. So it is going to be cold out in the airfield, but it is going to be flyable. Through midnight tonight and into Tuesday, that cold front moves further down, and by lunchtime tomorrow, it's probably going to be around about the sort of M4 corridor. So hopefully by the end of today, end of tomorrow, it'll be through, and into Wednesday should be quite a nice day. The sat pic then shows some of that top cover. We're just underneath some of it here. But looking out the window, it's quite thin, and there's a bit of blue sky out there to be seen as well. Rain-wise, most of the rain is associated with the cold front here. This is the weak warm front that you can see here, and this is the cold front behind it, which is just coming out of Ireland and the west of Scotland. And the rain forecast is showing most of that rain remaining out to the west throughout the whole day, and by about the hours of darkness, it may just be coming into the Irish Sea. So the ODM TAF then, they're forecasting 200 degrees, 8 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few clouds at 2,600 feet, and a 40% chance at between now and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, scattered at 2,400. And Farnborough are forecasting 1906 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 3,000 feet. Spot winds to the north of us, 1,000-foot wind is 200, 25 knots. To the south, 170, 10 knots. Wind is showing a south-southwesterly airflow at about 8 knots at the moment. And if we just take that through until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's pretty much the same. Maybe a slight change in direction with a little bit more west in it, but it's still about 7 knots. The Met Office forecast for the local area is suggesting south-southwesterly 9 to 10 knots throughout the day, and a little bit of sunshine getting through, very little chance of rain. Temperatures up to a maximum of about 4 centigrade. GFS are almost confirming that. They're saying it by lunchtime about 5 centigrade with the dew point down around about 2 centigrade. A quick look out the window shows that we've got some blue skies there, but there is that thin top cover that you can see. Sky Sight have kind of got that top cover there as well, but they're showing a reasonably good day as well. Top Meteo are also just showing the top cover. That's the lighter blues there. We'll just run that through from 9 o'clock right through till about 4, 5 in the afternoon. And you can see it's really just top cover that's going to be there throughout the day. There's nothing else going to affect us, really. So moving on to NOTAMs then, to the south of us, number 9 there is Goodwoods. That's just operating hours. That's 0900 to 1600. 15 is restricted airspace, which is temporary at Oakhanger. That's there for the exclusion of UASs, which is unmanned aerial systems. 17 is Winchester live firing. It's an increase in the danger height up to about 1,100 feet AMSL. 18 and 21, don't worry about them. They're after we've finished flying really today. 20 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active, and 2022 is 22 and 24 are Burfield and Welford. Again, same as Oak Hanger. It's restricted airspace for the exclusion of UASs. So let's move on then to the local airfield briefing, and we'll start with the Odium cross section. And we can see here we've got a few with a 4% chance of temporarily scattered and broken strata and they're going to be about 2,500 feet there. It shouldn't be an issue for us. And the freezing level is up at about maybe 15 to 1,800 feet there. Surface winds forecast are basically southerly with a bit of west in them, 8, 9 knots. There's no weather warnings, and temperature they reckon will get up to a maximum of about +5 today. Glider bookings, it's a couple of K21s and a K13 booked for instructional flying. We've got two instructors looking after those today. There's one K21 on the casual list with only one person wanting to fly it. But there is another club member wanting to book a K20, and I would suggest you share that one. There is bookings available on 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. And there's one person on the casual list, as I said. So if there's an instructor out there who'd like to do a bit of instructing, please come along and help out. A simulator is available as per normal. Church notices is the usual SPL deadline. I'm going to keep pushing this for the next couple of months. Movements, there's nothing to report today. General situation is that there's a low pressure starting to drive our weather systems. There's a weak warm front followed by a cold front moving down from the northwest to the southeast across the UK. There's a gentle sort of cold south-southwesterly flow in the airfield, so make sure you wrap up warm. We'll be on runway 23 today on the hard for launching. Cables on the boom to the east, landing on 23 grass well into the field, please, so we can avoid the trees in the undershoot. The going is soft to firm. Avoid using the wheel brake unless it's absolutely necessary, and avoid the areas to the south of the thresholds of runway 05 and runway 34. Grass is saturated down there, and please don't land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown in red on the next slide. And at the end of the day, make sure you clean your gliders and get all the mud out the wheel wells, etc. So here's the setup for today. Launch point vehicle will be on the hard in the middle. There'll be winch launching to the eastern side, aero towing to the western side, with the wind pretty much down the strip. Or pretty close to it. So I'll see you out there shortly. Have a great day's flying. Make sure you wrap up warm and enjoy your day out there. Please keep it safe. Bye.